G'day folks, Pat Curley from LearnCigarBoxGuitar.com with a short video on how to use your three main chords, your 1 chord, your 4 chord and your 5 chord. Okay. Now accompanying this video will be another one where I show you a whole lot of different progressions that have been used in blues and roots traditional music that use those 3 chords, standard progressions similar to the 12 bar. Particularly blues ones. But first of all, I think it's important to do the work, and be able to listen to these tunes and hear where the 1, 4, 5 chords go and know the functions of them, and be able to recognize these progressions when you hear them. I can show you a couple of progressions and go, okay, this one's this song, this one's this song, but those progressions are used in lots of different songs, and when you can recognize them when you hear them, then you can play all those different songs, right? So if you can get that much, then first of all you'll be able to use the information in the next video to find lots of different songs, but more importantly than that, you'll be able to pick out any 1, 4, 5 song that you want, and there are lots of them that use these chord progressions, right? Classical players way back in the Baroque era particularly, we talk about cadences, right? So the cadence from here to there, amen, that's a plagal cadence. And then the perfect cadence is dum dum, 5 to the 1. So those two movements have come to us from 500 years ago. Plagal cadence, those perfect cadence, and that's why they're so significant in these folk tunes, because of those sounds, not because Bach or anyone, but because those movements back to the 1 chord, right? So there's your 1 chord in the open position. I'm in the key of G. I'm tuned G, D, G, B. I've chosen to get a 4-string guitar so that I can get that major third on the top there, and you can hear the majorness of the chords because it's important. But I'm only going to play with the 1 finger so that you can most easily see there's the 4 and that's the 5. You've got the root doing the resolving as well, and that's important, right? Okay, so the 1 chord does that. The 4 chord adds a little bit of flavour, comes back, right? That's a bit of movement there. You need to be able to recognise that movement of the 4 chord. Now the 5 chord, totally different thing in relation to the 1. So rather than just go, oh, there's 3 different things, you go, there's 2 things. There's the 1, which is home base. It's where you resolve to. It's the tonic centre. That's the first thing. And the second thing is the 4 and the 5. And then within that second thing, within the 4 and the 5, you look at the function of the 4 related to the 1, and the function of the 5 related to the 1. Yeah, so remember those plagal cadences, amen, and then the dum 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 that you hear at the end of a blues and most songs. Yeah. So there's, of course, in the blues you go, but that's just really a way of getting back to the 1. Yeah. It's still a perfect cadence. You're just going through the 4. So have a listen and be able to, identify those chords as you hear them. Just as an exercise, right? I'm going to take the guitar away now so that you can't see it. Yeah, it's over there. And I'm going to play a couple of those things, right? So the first one, there's your 1 chord, right? Now I can't see if the dots are big, right? There's your 1 chord. What's this one? Is it a perfect? There's your 4 chord. There's your 5 chord, right? 1, 4, 5. You got those in your ear, right? There's your 1 chord. Now, this one, what is it? Is it the 4 to the 1? Plagal cadence, the 4 to the 1, or is it the 5 to the 1? I'll play it again. If you're not sure, compare it to this one. Okay. Okay. If you didn't get that right, go back, start the video, listen some more, and then try it again. Okay. The next thing you want to be able to pick when you're doing this is the other direction. So going from the 1 to the 4 or the 1 to the 5. So there's your 1. That's a sort of common way to start a tune. Yeah, that's pretty common. 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Often a song will just do that. It's a bit the same as just humming on the 1 the whole time, but just gives you a bit more colour. Right? So the 4 in that context really just is an extension, a little bit of flavour on the 1. Listen to what happens then when I bring the 5 in. It takes it to a whole different place, right? So that 5 chord, that's the one that does the big perfect cadence, remember? Dum, dum, that really needs to move back to there. And there's specific reasons that it does that, I won't go over that now, but it's about voice leading and which note wants to, where that tension is and where it wants to go back to there, right? But anyway, that's what the 5 does. So again, the 1 and the 4. And the 5. So here's the difference. When we go 1 to 5, they're big different ones, aren't they? 1 to 4. That's sort of humming away around about the same sort of area, but then we go to the 5 and there's more tension. So I'm going to do the same thing. Take my guitar away. There's the 1, there's the 4, well, there's the 4. Yeah, I can't see the dots. There's the 4 and there's the 5. So there your chords, right? So what am I doing this time? Am I going 1 to 4 or 1 to 5? Okay, now what am I doing this time? Okay, so hopefully you heard those. If you didn't, again, go back to the previous section, listen, practice it yourself, go over again and see if you can do that. Okay, if you can do that, you think, oh, this is all too easy, that's good. I'm going to try a couple of different ones this time, okay? And I'll mix it up a little bit, all right? So these first couple will be resolutions back to the 1, so either the 4 to the 1 or the 5 to the 1, right? I'm not going to make it as simple for you this time. So what's this one? Okay, is it 5 to the 1 or 4 to the 1? Yeah? What about this one? Okay, what's this one? This one? Is it the same as I played before, or is it different? Okay, so they're your resolutions. I'm going to play 1 first and then up to either the 4 or the 5. So listen to this. What was that? Was that 5 or 1? This one. Yeah, 1 or 4 or 5. Yeah. Okay, what about this one? Am I going 1 4 5 or 1 5 4? Yeah. Now this one. this one, 5-4-1 or 1-4-5. Yeah, so if you got those, now it's time to go and have a listen to some songs, right? And see if you can pick the songs. So any 3-chord song, Google 3-chord songs. Look down the list, find one you recognise, see if you can play it without the tab. Any stack of Woody Guthrie songs, you know, different blues tunes, old folk songs, lots of old folk songs do this. Yeah? And practice that, and that'll really help your ear, and then you'll be able to come up, you know, play all these different songs that you hear all the time, and you won't need to be asking for people to give you lessons for them, and you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you did it yourself, and your playing will improve because your ear's getting better. It's just the best thing to do, guaranteed. Okay, once you've got that down, have a look at my next video, where I'll show you a couple of standard progressions, and then you'll be able to recognise those progressions in other songs as well. Well done.